What are the security implications of the COVID-19 curfew and lockdown in Kenya? With the coming of COVID-19 in Kenya, the government imposed a curfew and lockdown across various cities in Kenya that were regarded to have high cases of the virus. All these strategies were aimed at reducing the spread of COVID-19 and flattening the curve. Maybe what we forgot to look at into details were the security implications of these strategies in the long run. You see, Kenya is a country where 29.1% of its population live under $1 a day. This is about 14.1 million people who have to wake up every morning and go outside there to look for a job or do something to have their daily bread. Some of these people used to work at night in hotels and other firms that provide night services. Now, with the curfew and the lockdown, these people can no longer do this effectively. So basically what I'm saying, these people do not have a means of survival in this lockdown period. Again, with the curfews and the lockdown, offices have closed, businesses are no longer operating. People have been forced to go home unless and otherwise you are an essential worker. So this means that there's this group of people who had jobs before COVID-19 came into the country. Right now, they are jobless. So they have added to the unemployed of Kenya. Basically, the lockdown and the curfew has increased the unemployment rate in Kenya. These are a group of people who have been forced to be in their houses without any means of survival. George Hamas, in his rational choice theory of crime, regards these people as the victimized members of a lopsided society. Basically, these are the people who are economically deprived, but are supposed to conform to the law of the land and the set goals in the society. In this case, the set goal here is reduce the spread of COVID-19. But the environment within these people are living cannot allow them even to think about reducing the spread of COVID-19. The environment within they live is an environment that poses the question on how am I going to survive? And therefore, this environment forces them to criminality as the only way of survival. They cannot go outside there to work. They are not receiving their daily salary, their monthly salaries. The landlords want their rents at the end of the month. They have families to take care of. Their stomachs need food every day. Where do you want them to get all this? Me and you know better. Criminality. Before the lockdown and before the shutdowns and this curfew, even the street families in Nairobi had a means of survival. They could go to hotels, fetch water, they could pull mkokotenis for the mamas from Kikumba and have their daily meal. Now, all these things are no longer happening. Where do you want these street families to get their daily meals from? Definitely. Somebody's phone, somebody's handbag, somebody's property, somebody's car park is going to be somebody's daily meal. What I'm trying to say here is the lockdown and the shutdown are going to increase street mugging, street theft, and robbery and violence in the country. people have started to question the workability of the lockdowns in reducing the COVID-19 cases. What we see every day are new cases announced. Today we have hit 1,000 cases and above. Now, already people are questioning whether these lockdowns are helping in reducing these cases. It is expected that when we are in the houses, then these cases could reduce. But what we see every day is an increase in the cases. So, these people that you put in houses, these unemployed people, these economically deprived people are questioning the goal of the government and the means that the government put in place towards achieving this goal. Robert Merton, in his Merton strain theory of crime, will tell you that these people are going to form the innovators and the rebel members of the society. These are the people who are no longer concerned about COVID or doing the right thing. For them, the concern is surviving. Therefore, they have set their own goal, surviving. And what are we going to do to survive? Criminality. Let's go and thief. Let's go and do illicit sex. Now, people will focus to criminality as the only way towards one goal, survival. So, my call to the President of the Republic of Kenya, Honorable Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Yes, you are putting strategies towards curbing COVID-19. But as you put all these strategies, together with all stakeholders involved in that, ask yourself, what's going to be the long-run effect of these strategies as far as the security sector of Kenya is concerned? COVID-19 has taught employers that initially had 100 people workers, that with 30 employees, still the company can run. So, if a company had 100 people, and right now it is successfully running with that people, it implies that the 70 people who were sent home as being non-essential are not assured of their job post-corona. So, what do you want them to do as survival? It's a question that goes to you, Honorable Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, the President of the Republic of Kenya. Let's set strategies and look at the implications of these strategies, especially on the common mwananchi who has to wake up every day to put food on their table.